Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roseanna. So in today's video, I have two highlighters that I picked up recently, and I wanted to share with you all the different ways I use highlighters. So that is what we're going to be doing today. But before we get into that video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. You can ring the bell. It will give you notifications of when I post, which is every Tuesday and every Saturday. So yep, like, make comments, tell your friends, subscribe, help a newbie out. I would so appreciate your support. And thank you so much for helping me grow this channel. And now without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so these past few videos, I have been doing makeup tutorials on the makeup that I picked up in the Sephora sale. And I also did some ordering from e.l.f. and I did some ordering from Ulta. So those are what my videos have been lately. So now that we're coming to the end of the products that I picked up recently, I have these two beauties right here left over. These are the NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Highlighters. And I have this one over here in You Better Work. And this one is described as a frosty pink. And then this one is Bright and Butter. I know it's a shocker. And this is described as light champagne. In my noggin, I was thinking there are so many ways I like to use a highlighter, not just like to highlight like the cheeks, but I also love to use this as an inner corner. I like to use it as an eyeshadow. Sometimes you guys know how much I love a shimmer underneath my eyes. I will put it underneath my eyes. I also love to put it on my lips. So I figured we can go through that today and see how these come out. And if these highlighters are anything like their blushes and their bronzers, these are going to be fantabulous. Those blushes and those bronzers are so stinking pigmented, gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. So first things first, let's open up these lovers and let's swatch them. Curiosity, have you guys picked up any of these products? Like I said, this buttermelt line, it is so good. So this one right over here is the light champagne. I'm going to swatch it for you. If I could open it. Don't you dare drop it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, so that took like about a minute or two. So this is what it looks like inside. It is so beautiful. Look at all that embossing. That's pretty. Girl, smells like the Physicians Formula, but not as strong. That is gorgeous. So this is the light champagne. That is so friggin' pretty. I know, girl, like how many champagnes could you possibly have, and really how different could they be? But this one, correct me if I'm wrong, it looks very, I was going to say subtle, but that's not the right word. But it looks very smoothing on the skin. It looks very fine. So you don't get like that chunk of glitter. It doesn't look like it's just like laying on top of your skin. This is really pretty. So that is that one. And then this one is Frost Pink. This is what it looks like. So pretty. That's really pretty. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that is really nice. That's what the Frosted Pink looks like. Let's do one on each side, right? Who cares? We're not going anywhere. P.S. I just want to let you know that it is the most glorious day of the world today. It is so beautiful. I want to say it was probably like 76, 78 degrees. Gorgeous. Thank you, Mother Nature. I have been waiting for you. But anyway, so let's just try this on the lid first. I just have like bronzer, whatever bronzer I have on, I just put it on my lid. And then I just put whatever blush I had on, put it on my lid. I love doing that. It's so simple when I want to just get on out. Just whatever products that I used on my face, I just throw it on my lids. Goodbye, good luck, and good riddance. Okay, cool. So let me just grab this, and I'm going to just pat it on my lid. I just like to use it on my moving lid. You know, I like to use my highlighter strategically. That is so freaking pretty. So nice. That is gorgeous, right? Nice. Gonna take my brush. Now, is it clean? No, but I mentioned this product in one of my last videos, the Jenny Patinkin Spray Away. I think it was on the first one. I did a part 1 and part 2, and I thought I picked this up from Sephora. I have a whole bunch of boxes in my room that I just pile stuff. I try to separate them, but obviously I did not do a good job. But what it's supposed to do is you just clean your brushes. So you just spray them. I have a towel right over here that I'm just wiping, and it's supposed to, yeah, it's dry. It's not like, it's like that blue, you know, like that blue makeup remover. You know what I'm talking about. But that leaves such like a chemically smell to the brushes. This smells like nothing. Voila, it's clean. Love that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take it traditionally. I'll do it on one side. Tappity tap tap, and I'm going to just use it as a highlighter on the cheeks. That is so daggone pretty. I really hope that you could see that. I'm going to put my light on. Can you? Ooh, that is so pretty. That is beautiful. Nice. I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose. We'll just use this one. That is gorgeous. That is so, so pretty. I will tell you this. On the skin, though, I feel like it looks, and like, listen, it could be just my complexion. It could be just my skin. It looks a little bit more, I don't want to say chunky, but it looks thicker, if you will, more so than when I swatched it and when I laid it on my hand. But again, it could be my complexion. My skin is a little bit dry today. Here's what happens. I think it's like, what, 5 o'clock now? And I've had all my morning skincare, moisturizer, all that good stuff on, obviously, since like 9 o'clock this morning. And sometimes if I want to do my makeup later on in the daytime, or if I choose to do videos later on in the day, even though I refreshed, I didn't re-moisturize, although I should have, right? I should have, but I re-spray, like, you know how much I love the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. I will refresh my face and spray it. I didn't have any makeup on at all today. Went to go get my roots done. I had a bunch of things to do. Went to the dentist. But sometimes the makeup doesn't lay as like smooth, if you will, like first thing in the morning. So it could be that over here. But the eyes look so pretty. This is so, so nice. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to also use it in the inner corner. Use it in the inner corner right over here, which is always beautiful. You know what I think I'm going to do? Let me just get up for 1 second because I just want to put some eyeshadow underneath my eye. I don't want to put just highlighter. So let me just get up real quick. I want to get the same bronzer that I used on the cheekity cheek, and I just want to lay a little bit under my eye before we put this highlighter on top of it. I'll be right back. My tried and true. You know how much I love this. This is the Hoola Benefit. Hello, yellow. Okay, so I'm going to just grab the same brush I had before. I'm going to just wipe it off. And just a little bit under the eye. I love a shimmer underneath my eye. I think it looks so pretty. So I'm going to just put a little bit under my eye. Same color I had up above. And I'm going to take the same brush and just lightly. Ooh, that is so pretty. I like barely touched my eyelashes. That is so, so pretty. Isn't that so nice? That's really nice. We're gonna put mascara on just so we could finish off the look. But I want to go on the other side, and I want to use this color right over here. So doing the same exact thing, I'm gonna use my finger. I like to switch hands, even though I'm not a lefty. But I feel like when I use like a highlighter, and normally if I use a shimmer or whatever on my lid, I always use my fingers. I just think they're the best tools. And when I use my fingers and I switch hands, I feel like I can get in this corner, like right over here. Because if I don't, and I use my other hand, like I just feel like I can't get in there. But this is so freaking pretty. That is so nice. I feel like one of those dolls. That is so pretty. Ooh, that is gorgeous. That is really, really nice. And I'm going to clean the brush. Let me go in with my bronzer. This is the beauty of makeup. You can be so creative. You could do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to, oh, this is an eyeshadow, so it has to go on the, oh, this is a blush, so you only use it on the cheek. I love that I can mix and match anything I want. There's no rule. There's no rule in makeup. You do whatever you want. So I'm going to take this beautiful color. I'm thinking in my head. I'm going to just put it in my inner corner. Ooh, that is such a pretty color, right? I love it. And I'm going to go over it. Ooh, that is so nice. And by the way, I'm not putting that much product under my eye as much as I did in my inner corner. Just like hugging the lashes, just to give it a little bit of shimmer. Isn't that so pretty? Which one do you guys like better? The champagne or the frosty pink? I think they're both so pretty. Ooh, so, so nice. Now I really want to put some on my tip of my nose, the pink. We mixed it. A little bit on the lip. Okay, so that is so, so pretty. So not only did I, oh, wait, I forgot to put it on my face. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, this is so pretty. You see that? Ooh, that is so nice. So this is the champagne, and this is the frosted pink. That is so pretty. I think they're both beautiful. What do you guys think? Okay, okie dokies. So let me just curl my eyelashes. Let me close this. These are so freaking pretty. I love it. So let me just curl my lashes so we could finish the eye look. I think I kind of like the pink better. It's so pretty. It's just different, right? Because I'm always, you know, always going with the neutrals, always going with the natural. It's nice once in a while to do like a little pop of color, even if it's in a highlighter. Look how pretty that looks. Like the contrast from the mascara and the highlighter. Ooh, that is so pretty. I don't really wear lashes like falsies, but I bet you that will look so cute with like a cat eye. So that is what the lids look like with mascara. So pretty. A tiny bit on the bottom because, you know, I don't really care for that much mascara on my lower lashes. That is so pretty. So these are the eyes with the highlighter, the cheeks with the highlighter. Now I want to do the lips. I just have the Charlotte Tilbury, I think the medium one, her lip cheat pillow talk. I think this is medium. What I'm going to put on top of it is the Lawless lip smacking in Wedding Day. I did a tutorial on this one last week, the week before. I'll leave it in the cards right over here if you want to go take a look at it. So I'm going to just put my lip smacking on. So pretty. And so creamy. Ooh, that looks so beautiful, right? I love that. And now what I like to do, this looks beautiful just the way that, ooh, that is so pretty. That is so, so pretty. But I'm going to just put a gloss on top of it. This is the Revie Beauty lip treatment gloss in silk. I'm going to just put it on my hand. What made me think about this is, and I'll tell you in a minute, do you know how like recently, yeah, that is so beautiful. Recently, and I think about this because we used to do this back in the day. These are the products, and I'll tell you in a second. I'm 57 years old. And I will tell you, what goes around comes around. All the trends that you kids do, I think it's great. You guys think you're innovative, but you're not. We've done it all. We have done it all. But recently, I have seen like some lipsticks that are kind of like frosted, that are like, girl, we did that like in the 70s. Yeah, the 70s and the 80s, where we had like that frosted lip look. Girl, we're going to do it on our own. I'm going to use this one. So this is the beautiful lipstick. The Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in medium with the Lawless lipstick. I think this is a lip plumping lipstick in Wedding Day. The Revie Beauty Gloss. These are my lips right here. Let's put this lover right on top. I have this on my lip. You know what? We're going to do it to the bottom lip first. Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm going to mix it. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Wipe my hands, girl. I don't want anything in my highlighter. Girl, we just made frosted lip smack and stick. Yep, we did that. We just made some frosted lipstick on our own with highlighters. Is that so beautiful? That is so stinking pretty. Yeah, I have been seeing this color with the frosted, more so like with the pink, like all over the place. People are finding like lip glosses, lipsticks with a frost in it. I'm like, that looks so stinking familiar. Girl, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to make it myself. I mean, who doesn't have lip smackins? Who doesn't have a gloss? And who doesn't have highlighter? But this is so pretty. And I'm so glad I picked up this color. I wasn't going to, you know, going to do the usual. But look how pretty this came out, right? You know, we're going to take it off. I'm going to try it with this. You know that. You know it. Okie dokies. I'm going to just take this off. I want to gingerly try and keep the lip liner on. If not, it's okay. We could redo it, but I think I did a good job. So there's the lip liner. Actually, it's right over here. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Medium 2. So that is what I'm using. Gonna go back in with the lip smacking. So friggin' creamy. I have to go back and get more. I have been loving like these bullet lipsticks, like this one, the Makeup by Mario. They're so like traditional. That is so beautiful. Love, love, love. Gonna go in with the gloss. Same thing. I'm gonna put it right on my hand. I'm gonna drool over it before I put the lip gloss on, just like I did before. That looks so pretty. It does. Okay, so there is exactly the same lipstick that we did before. Let's go in with this color right over here. Why are you so difficult to open? So I'm going to just take it from here. And I just tap. Okay. That is so damn pretty. Now, I don't know which one I like better now. Daggone it. That is so nice. Isn't that so pretty? Darn it. Which one do you guys like better? They're both so pretty. I was going to say I kind of like this one better. I like that one better. They're both beautiful. Ooh, this one, of course, looks more frosted. Let's just put a little bit more gloss on here. I'm going to take it again on the back of my hand. Yeah. Okay, that is, this right here, for me personally, is like taking me back. This is like the epitome of like pinky frosted. Even though this is pink, I think this one right over here, oh man, it's like the OG 70s frosted lips that of course is all the rave now. I see it all over the place. I'm like, wait, what? I think I know you. Look how pretty that is. I love it. So I'm going to leave this on. So that is it, guys. This is my video. It's short and sweet. I had these left over and I really wanted to do a dedicated video on the highlights, but how much could you do? Oh yeah, you could do a lot. On the cheek, on the lid, in the inner corner, under the eyes, on the lips. So great. Have you guys tried to put highlighter on your lips? Leave me some comments below. But anyway, guys, so this is it. This is my video. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And as always, you guys, be good to each other, love each other, and have a great day. Bye.